Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kemi, and I'm here to talk about Love Island USA Season 7. So we have a new cast. So for this show, because there are so many episodes, I'm going to do the first episode today, and then I will do a weekly recap, or we'll see how interesting they are. Depending on how interesting they are, that's if I'll give you daily. Well, I more than likely won't give daily recaps, but we'll probably do like maybe 2 or 3 times a week, depending on how good it is. So we'll start with the intro. I ain't like it. I preferred last year's intro to this one. I came here for love. This one, I don't even remember what it was. It's like it. It was, yeah. So we have the girls is Ulissa, Huda, Alendria, Shelly, and Bella. And then for the guys, it's Taylor, Austin, Ace, Nick, and Jeremiah. So I didn't when they first announced the cast, I did go on Twitter and I saw that people were like, it seemed like everyone had a dissertation about who everyone was. So I had to get off because I was just like, I don't want to have any preconceived notions about any of the people when they come in. And I didn't want to not like somebody because of the stuff that I had seen about how they were prior. And with all of the shows, I never knew about any of them prior. So I was just like, let me not, because in this world that we're in now, it's like you find out all this stuff and it's just like, oh, let me not. So came in it with fresh eyes, so I don't know nothing about none of these people. So everything that I found out about them is what I see in this first episode. So the first two ladies to come in were Shelly and Alendria, the two black girls. And oh my God, they are so pretty. Shelly is beautiful. Alendria is beautiful. It's just like, oh my God, these girls are so pretty. Ah. So we see Shelly. She's from Michigan, but she lives in New York and she's a day trader. Um, I think she's gonna be my fave. I hope she makes it the whole way. I'm rooting for everybody black. Alendria, she's from Alabama, but she says she moved to Houston about 3 years ago. She's very country. She wants a country man because she's been living in Houston and she don't like that city boy life. Um, then we meet Huda. I think that's how you say it, Huda. Yes, she's so pretty too. Huda has a daughter. I think she said she was 4. Um, she's Middle Eastern. Again, she's very pretty also. She reminds me of, and I cannot think of her name, but she was the short girl from the Love Island All Star Season 1, the one who was partnered up with Johnny and then went off on him. So she reminds me of her. She's so pretty. Then we also have, no, I'm sorry, who Ulissa is the one that reminds me. Ulysses, the other girl. I'm sorry. She reminds me of the short girl from the All Star Season 1, Love Island All Star Season 1. She reminds me of her. She looks like a little short firecracker. She's so cute. And then we have Bella. She's Hawaiian. No, no, I'm lying. She's from Oregon, but she lives in Hawaii. And at first, when I first saw her, the way she was talking and the way she was, whoop, whoop, I was just like, oh, she gonna be a time. And then as you get to talk to her, it was just like, okay. So the only reason why I said that is because she says she's Christian, and they one of the not the challenge, but the way that they're gonna pick their guys is they're gonna kiss them, and she has like a strict no kissing on the first date. So she kisses the boys on the cheek. And it's just like, did you watch this show before you signed up for it? Because the way this show is, I don't think it'll be a good fit for you because all they do is kiss and make out and they not together. Like that's all they do on this show. So it's like, I don't know if you watched the show before you signed up for it, but we'll see how far along she gets. So okay. Then we meet the guys, and the first guy we meet is Ace and Taylor, if I'm not mistaken. No, Ace and Nicholas. So Ace is the guy who be on TikTok that be teaching them people from around the world how to dance. So we meet him and Nicholas. When he comes in, he was like, Shelly was just like, oh my God. And so we come to find out that they met. Oh, like they met each other a while ago, and then they were talking through the DMs, but nothing came of it because he lives in LA and she lives in New York. Yeah, yeah, he lives in LA and she lives in New York, so nothing came of it. Um, so yeah, he's a dancer. He's like he has his own dance studio. I think that's what he said. Nicholas, he's cute. He's a registered nurse. He has pretty eyes. Then we meet Taylor. Um, he's from Oklahoma. Yes. Is he from? Yes, he's from Oklahoma. He's a cowboy, like a literal cowboy. He has horses, and he named like I think he said he had 4 horses, and he gave us all their names. Um, he looks really young. I don't know. I can't remember how old all of these people are, but he looks really young. And he has dreads, but he like when his dreads are in his face, he looks like a little boy. When they're pulled back, he looks more like he looks older. I don't know why, but I guess it's with the fresh cut or whatever that makes him look older. I guess I don't know, but he looks young. So we meet Austin and Jeremiah. And Austin is from Michigan. He's from Michigan but lives in Florida, and he's a pool boy. So, nah, he was for me. Jeremiah, he looks like a player, and he's a model and a caterer. Jeremiah reminds me of Kendall, and that's not a good thing. So we're moving on. So to couple up, this time we're going to have the girls choose. So basically, what they do is they get to kiss two guys, and then they pick which guy they want of those two. So they draw names. So the first name that they pull is Shelly. So she kisses Austin and Ace, and she chooses Ace. Then we have Huda, and she chooses Jeremiah and Ace, and she chooses Jeremiah. Then we have Bella. She chooses Taylor and Nick, and she kisses them each on their cheek, and and she chooses Nick. Then Olendria, she chooses Taylor and Nick as well. Um, yeah, she chooses to kiss Taylor and Nick, and she chooses Taylor. Then Ulissa, she chooses to kiss Ace and Jeremiah, but Jeremiah didn't kiss her. He gave her his cheek because he was already chosen by Huda. So Ulissa steals Ace from Shelly, and then Shelly gets coupled up with Austin, which is the first which she had kissed him. So those are the couples. So we have Shelly and Austin. I just forgot them that fast. Shelly and Austin, Ulissa and Ace, Taylor and Olendria, Nick and Bella, and then Huda and Jeremiah. Just lost it. So many. So that's how the coupling is. So once they get their couples, they all like disperse and they go mingle with each other. Taylor and Olendria, they're funny together. I don't think they're gonna last. They honestly like from the first like interaction, they gave me Serena and Cordell, but outside of that, I don't think they're gonna be like because I like Olendria says she wants a country boy, but I don't think she really does. I think she's like her eyes are gonna wander elsewhere. And the same with Taylor. I don't think he's gonna want to stick with the Lindry. I don't know. I just don't see them. Then we have Austin and Shelly, Shelly, they're talking, and I feel like Austin wants Bella, but I could be wrong because the way he was talking, like at first, it sounded like he was like he really wants to talk to Bella, but then at the same time, he was like he's like all in now. Looks like well, not all in, but he was like having a good time with Shelly. So like I think they're like they're mixing together well or whatever. Then we see Alyssa, Ulissa. I don't know why I keep calling her Alyssa. Ulissa and Ace, and they're talking. There's no spark. I'm sorry. There's no spark there. That's what I wrote. I wrote no sparks. So there's no sparks there on his part, on Ace's part. I think Ace still wants Shelly. Um, but it was just like he had no choice because Ulissa chose him. So it is what it is. But Ulissa looks like she wants to, she wants to talk to him, or she likes him. Like when she seen him, like her eyes went straight to him. Then we have Bella and Nick. They're talking, getting to know each other. He wants a kiss, but she ain't giving it to him. Uh, so, well, we shall see how that's gonna happen. What's gonna happen with them? Jeremiah and Huda, they're talking, and he's like all in. He's just like, yeah, when I first saw you, you were it for me, and it's just like, mm-mm, mm-mm. This is just the first day. You've only known me for an hour. Mm-mm, mm-mm. So he's talking about, yeah, it's like I was so glad that you picked me, and then it was just like, oh, you're doing too much, like too soon, too soon, too soon. So after they've talked for a little bit, they disperse again to the guys and the girls, and the guys and the girls are each like discussing how their first interactions went and everything like that. And then um then they like yeah, so it's like the end of the night, so they all go to bed or whatever. And oh, before that, Huda was talking to Jeremiah, and they were talking about like where they live or whatever. And Huda was like, "Oh yeah, I got a house. I have a 2 bed, 2 bath." And he was just like, "Well, who needs? Why do you need 2 bed, 2 bath?" And she was just like, "I'll tell you later." And he was just like, "Huh?" So she doesn't tell him that she has a child, which I understand why she doesn't want to tell anybody yet that she has a child, but at the same time, I think she should tell like because it's like this is someone that you're dating. Like I would rather know, like if I was in that situation, I had a child and I'm on this dating show, I would rather everyone know from jump, like, yeah, I got a child. So whoever is gonna be with me is gonna have to be with me and my kid. So I feel like she should tell. But who knows? Like I at this point, any other bombshell that comes in already knows because they're watching. Like if I'm not mistaken, they're watching prior to so they can know who they want to go for. So they're gonna know that you have a child. So you telling everybody in there now, because the only people that know that she has a child are the ladies, and I think only Shelly and Alindria know because they were the only ones who she told. Because when they first came in, then she came in, and then Bella and Ulissa came in together. So yeah, I think only two people know that she has a little girl. So I feel like she needs to tell him right away because don't string him along if he's not gonna be comfortable with that. So get with somebody who's okay with you having a kid. And with the day and age that we live in now, it's like if somebody got a kid out there. So, but I don't think they would think less of her. I would hope they wouldn't, but Who knows with these people nowadays? So they all disperse. They're all talking to the girls and the guys. They're talking to each other, talking about it. The guys are talking to Jeremiah because Jeremiah is talking about how he feels like he's already all in, and they were asking him like, why didn't he kiss you? Listen, he was just like, because I already got the one that I want. And Ace was just like, man, I should have did that too. And I was just like, well, it's too late. So and after that, then they it's the night, so they all go into their, go to their beds or whatever, and they take the nap take I mean, not take a nap, they go to sleep for the night or whatever. Prior to them doing all of that, I'm just going all over the place, my bad, y'all. I'm gonna do better. But they do go on a tour of the villa or whatever. So in this villa, we do have a new thing. They have a speakeasy there, a photo booth, which was cute because Shelly and who did she pick? Shelly and Austin, um, Jeremiah and Huda were taking pictures in the photo booth. I was just like, oh, that's so cute. And then they have a sauna. So those are the new things that they have in the speakeasy. I mean, not the speakeasy, in the villa this year. We're just like, okay, this is cute. But I think they're in Fiji again. So we see that damn dock that what's them Rob and Kaylor. Like, God, her whatever he was. What was that boy's name? Rob's boyfriend. Sorry, not Rob's boyfriend, but Kaylor's boyfriend. They used to be on that dock, the infamous dock that Serena and Cordell need to win an Emmy off of. That's where they were at. So we see that dock again because Alindria and Taylor were over there and they were talking about going fishing and stuff like that. And I was just like, oh, that's cute. Okay, look at her. She really is a country girl. So it's the next day and they're all mingling with each other. Ace pulls Shelly for a chat. So he basically like, I still want to get to know you, not close off. I still, see what it is. So they're all like doing their own thing, and then we get to the night and they have this little dance party, like like a welcome party or whatever. Then Ariana comes and they all come and sit. They all like she comes and gets them together, and she lets them know that uh, they may do another recoupling. So basically what they're going to do is everyone is going to be blindfolded, and whoever wants to kiss somebody that they didn't get to kiss, they get to kiss and no one will know. So when they kiss, they got to be quiet, all this other stuff. So they're all in their coupling, so each couple is sitting together and they're in a circle, and they all put on their blindfolds, and then Ariana asked, if you want to kiss somebody, raise your hand. So the people that raised their hand was Shelly, Nick, Ace, and Alindria. And I ain't mad at Nick for raising his hand, because you got a peck on the cheek. So they all raise their hands. So Ariana tells them, okay, so they can put their hands down, and then she goes to each person to tap the person who raised their hand. She taps them to go pick who they want to kiss. So she taps Nick first, and he goes to kiss Olendria. And I was just like, okay. So then she taps Shelly, and Shelly goes to kiss Ace. And I was just like, oh, she wants him. So then she goes and she taps Olendria, and Olendria goes and kiss Ace too. I was just like, oh, so Ace is gonna be they all want Ace. He's so cute, his little bite-sized self. I'm sorry, he's very handsome. He was just like, I am not. He said, I'm short. I do not mind tall women. I don't mind climbing them trees. I was just like, okay, I like him. He's gonna be fun. So then Ace gets to choose because again he raised his hand. So he goes to kiss Shelly and Huda. And I was just like, oh, I didn't see Huda coming. But him going back to kiss Shelly and Shelly kissing him was just like, y'all want each other. Just don't do what y'all, just go ahead and pick each other. But I really need them together because I want to see some because they are so cute together. They would be so cute. So I want to see them together. Then we have two new islanders that come already. So this is the first episode. So we got two new islanders. We have Charlie. Charlie, he's from the UK, and then Sierra, she's from Arizona. So they come in and they get to kiss everybody. So um, Charlie goes and kisses all the ladies, and he gives Bella a kiss on the cheek, which I can respect that because she says she has a strict no kissing on the first date policy. So the fact that he gave her a kiss on the cheek, I can respect that. I'm not even mad at him for that. And I need Bella to be like, you know what? Maybe I need to go and talk to him too. So he goes and kisses all the ladies, and then Sierra goes and kisses all the guys. So once they've done all of that, they leave and they go to the hideaway. So then Ariana tells them to take off their blindfolds, and she was just like, "All right, so if you were kissed, raise your hand." And so they all raise their hand, and they're all looking like, "Wait, what?" And so Ariana was just like, um, she was just like, so there are new island, there are new bombshells that came in and kissed everyone. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna put on your blindfolds, and if you liked that kiss, or if you like the kiss and want to explore, you'll raise your hand. That way nobody will know. So they all put on their blindfolds, and then she asked, did you like that kiss? And then we just get a shot of everybody, and that's how the episode ends. And I was just like, oh, this was a cute little opener. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen this season. I am not going to uh, compare the season to last season, because last season was one of its own. It was really, really good. Because I've watched Love Island. Like, I watched season two. Um, and the only reason I watch is because of Justine, because I had seen her on my timeline, and I was just like, oh my God, this girl is so pretty. What is she on? And then someone told me what she was on, and I was just like, okay, let me go watch this show. So I binged, like, because when I started watching it, I think it was like a week had like 2 weeks had passed. So I had binge watched it, like the binge watch all the episodes so I could get caught up, and then I was watching daily or whatever. So I was here for Justine. I wanted her to win, and I'm so glad she won. Um I wanted her to be with, what's that boy's name? The guy she won with, but yeah, we know how that turned out. But and then I watched season 3. I was here for the Cache and Cinco drama. I wanted Cache and Cinco to end up together. When they left, I left because that season was low key boring. The only thing that I think was good about that season was the Cache, Cinco, and Trina triangle. Like, that was the only thing that was a saving grace for that season, honestly. I don't even remember who won. I think Corey and that one girl won, and they were only coupled up for like a week. So it was just like, I didn't like I can't even remember their names, but the one couple that was together from like the beginning, which was it was that Asian girl and then that Italian guy, I think, or his dump that couple. I would have rather they won than Olivia and Corey winning, because again, y'all weren't in a couple for about like 2 days, and it was just like y'all won, and it was just like, and I think it's just because no one really liked, because we vote for this, so no one really liked Kira, I think that's her name, Kira and Will. Yeah, no one really liked them. That's why they didn't win. And I low-key think they're still together till today, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like they're still together. I don't know. Because the last I saw, they was on each other's Instagram and YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. But I think they're still together. But Corey and Olivia, they was together, but like not even not even a month after the show. Like, so, and then I didn't watch season 5 or season 4. I just skipped 4 altogether. I didn't watch season 5 or season yeah, I didn't watch season 4 or season 5. So I don't know about, I heard about the Zeta and Timmy of it all, but I didn't watch it. And then I watched All Stars, which again I was here for Justine. I really wanted Justine and Jack to be together. They were so cute. That that fight that they had in the ring, man, that was, oh my god, that was such, All Star season 1 was really good. Between all the crash outs, the challenges that they were doing, that was a really good season. Like, that was really good. That was a really good season too. I ain't like how they did Selly. They was doing the absolute most. I didn't like how they did Justine and Jack either, but they still won, so I'm okay with that. So Justine was a 2-time winner. Um, and then of course we got season 6, which was with Janae and Serena, and I started watching just because of them. And I fell in love with Leah, and I'm glad that they're all with their boos still. So here's to them making it last forever. So we shall see what this season is gonna give. Hopefully it's a good season, and I don't get burnt out with it, since it's gonna be so many. It's like so many episodes. So we shall see. But if you like what you see, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.